YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Steph. So I had a guy, man, who wanted me to do a video on, entrepreneurship, and he kept asking, this is what he kept saying, I want to quit my job. I feel like a 9 to 5 is not for me, and I want to become, a business owner. I want to, become my own boss and stuff like that, right? And fellas, I told him, bro, don't quit your job, right? It's one thing you need to learn about entrepreneurship, fellas, is I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about it, bro. It's probably one of the hardest things you'll ever do in your entire life. It's probably one of the hardest things you'll ever do in your entire life, because there is no stability, if that makes sense. There is no stability. When you're first starting, ain't no stability. Your job is stability. Why is your job stability? Your job is security. Why is your job security? Simply because you know what's coming in every week or every 2 weeks. I told y'all before, when I was working for McLean's, a huge corporation, right? All over the US. When I was working for McLean's, man, I was getting paid weekly. And when I was putting in overtime hours, when I was really grinding, I was getting paid like $900 a week, right? And it's after taxes, right? It was easy. I'm just being honest, dog. It was easy. Why was it easy? Because I put my clothes on, put my gloves on, put my helmet on, whatever I had to wear was the helmet, right? Depending on where I worked at. And I drove my forklift for 12 hours or 8 hours a day. And I got on my break, got home, and went to the house. I didn't have to check back on anything. I didn't have to check in with no supervisor. I didn't have to make any calls. I didn't have any meetings twice a week. I didn't have people depending on me. I wasn't bringing any value to the company. I just needed to get paid. I just need to clock in my 8 to 12 hours and get paid. Easy. Now, for the people that's not entrepreneurs yet, for the guys who don't own businesses yet, you might say, Steph, you crazy. Nah, bro. A job, bro, compared to an entrepreneur lifestyle, compared to a person that's a real estate investor, any person that has to provide a service or a product to the marketplace, provide some sort of value, the more he provides value, the more income he earns, is hard as ever. It's not easy, bro. Because you're going to have slow months. You're going to have days where you're going to have months when you don't get paid for like 2 months, maybe 6 months. You see, a job ain't like that. You could work the job, bro. You know what you got coming in from the job, but the business, bro, it's not like that. Why do you want to become an entrepreneur? Why do you want to become a business owner? Because it's not for everybody. Just like becoming an alpha male is not for everybody. Sometimes guys are okay with them being beta males, and that's fine. Right? Do you know how much sacrifice you have to do? Do you know what the work like? I probably look tired right now, bro, because I'm grinding, bro. I'm working. I'm doing my best to answer you guys' questions. We fit on the website, consultations, right? I got this course coming out, right? I got my own Herbalife business that I'm doing, and I gotta do my own stuff on my own time. I'm writing my book. It's just a lot of things that I'm doing. And if I don't do it, if Steph is Cold don't do it, Steph is Cold don't get nothing done. I can't blame it on HR. I can't go to my manager. I can't go to my supervisor and tell him I'm not clocking in today. If I don't clock in, I don't eat. You ready for that life? You ready for that life where you gotta cut back on your expenses 50% and live on 20% of your income? You ready for that life? When you probably just need Wi-Fi and your phone, you can't cut your phone on because you ain't got the money coming in like that. Keep your job and do your business on the side. Keep your job and do your business on the side. This to all, man, I'm talking to all dudes right now. I don't care what it is. The more you work on your craft, and even your job is your craft, even if your dream job is engineering and computer science, or in the STEM field, or even if you want to be like a truck operator, or you want to work in driving the trucking industry like my dad does now, right? You become a dispatcher, right? Even if you want to do that, you have to work on that every single day if you want to become greater in it, because that's what it's about. It's not easy, bro. Becoming successful, man, it's not easy. People see, the success and the lifestyle, but y'all don't see the work. Y'all don't see the grind. Y'all don't see what people really go through. Them stressful nights. Not nights of you, not like nights of you crying because you wasabi, but crying because it's tough. Not necessarily crying, but like tearing, them anger tears, because it's tough. And you want to give up, but you can't. You can't. A lot of y'all are blessed and fortunate to have mom and dad in y'all life. Man, appreciate that. Oh, Steph, I want to move out my mama house at 18. For what? You ain't go through what I went through. I didn't have dad. Me and my pop's cool, but he wasn't in the household. I was living in poverty when I was staying with mom. My moms couldn't afford a lot of stuff, y'all. I couldn't afford shoes and stuff. I couldn't afford new clothes and stuff, fellas. I was poor. So I don't know what it's like to have a car by 16. I don't know what that's like. But yeah, maybe those guys who do have both parents go through some sort of mental issues that they have to overcome. On top of the women problems, right? On top of the propaganda that we're going through. The things that you have in your life, don't take them for granted because you want to compare your life to somebody else to see how hard it is. Right? I probably wouldn't have this drive and desire and motivation if I didn't go through the things I went through when I was a young kid. If my dad wouldn't have instilled in me, and if I wouldn't have seen him become a hit when he was an entrepreneur, I probably wouldn't even want to be one. But the inspiration came from him. Him instilling in me, son, you want to work a job and you want to have your own thing until your own thing can take over your job. Don't quit your job until your own thing can take over your job. That's what my dad was telling me at 14. So I started selling candy and chips. The profit I made, I keep. The other money I made, that was re-up money to invest inside my product so I can so the people can consume, and then I invest more and then I profit more. But I'm providing value because they hungry at school. They need chips. Right? So if you want to move at your mama, why do you want to move at your mama house at 18? Why do you want to become an entrepreneur? Why do you do the things that you do? Those are the things you need to ask yourself. You can't just do it because Stephen Cole moved out at 18. I moved out because I had to, bro. I couldn't deal with my moms no more. I couldn't deal with it no more. I was sick of it. We used to always bump heads. Saved enough money. I said, man, I'm out of here. And then we ain't talk for like a month or two. Right? That's just what it is. Entrepreneurship is going to humble you. Because it's really going to test your work ethic. It's really going to test your motivation. It's really going to test your desire and your drive. You know how hard it is to upload a video every single day consistently and keep people entertained and know what you're saying? That's hard. That's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Do you know how hard it is to talk about red pill topics that anybody can talk about, but how you talk about it separates you from everybody else? That's not easy. That's hard. Do you know how hard it is when everybody around you, life seems like it's together, but it's really not together, but they put on this persona and make it seem like it's together. So you try to sacrifice the shit that you don't even need to make it seem like your